Welcome to EgoSecure tutorial. In this video I will show you how to perform the installation of EgoSecure Endpoint Server. System requirements for EgoSecure Endpoint Server are very simple. All the latest versions of Windows are supported, and both 32-bit and 64-bit editions are supported. EgoSecure Endpoint can be installed on all Windows versions starting with Windows 2000, ending up with Windows Server 2012. In addition to this, EgoSecure supports desktop editions of Windows like Windows XP, Windows 7 or Windows 8. They are supported for smaller networks and for evaluation purposes. The first thing you need to do is to download the installation archive from egosecure.com. After that, please make sure that SQL Server is installed and configured to support mixed authentication. After that, you can start EgoSecure Setup executable file from the installation archive. EgoSecure Setup installer contains everything you need. It will install EgoSecure Management Server, EgoSecure Management Console, and it will also install EgoSecure agents ready for deployment. Now I will start the installation process. Administrator privileges are required to perform the installation. On the first step, we need to choose the installation language. It only affects the installation process. Because after that, in the product, it's possible to change the language on the fly. We have just one package which includes all the languages. We are starting the installation process. First, we need to read and accept the license agreement. On the next step, we need to choose the destination location for EgoSecure Endpoint Server file. On the next step, we can configure server connection ports and agent notification ports. It's possible also to keep them as default. Just make sure that the firewall allows agent and server to communicate using these ports, and these ports are not used by other applications. In order to create the network structure, EgoSecure can effectively use existing groups, users, and computers from Microsoft Active Directory, Novel eDirectory, or DAP. To access the information on the domain controller, we need to provide credentials here. EgoSecure is working with the replica, so there is no need to specify domain administrator's name. Just standard domain user is enough to read configuration from the domain controller. After that, EgoSecure is working with the replica. On the next step, we need to choose which SQL server the product is using, and here we need to specify the password, exactly the same password which was used during the installation of SQL Server. EgoSecure support role-based administration, so many administrators can manage the server. Each administrator can manage its own part, and administrators, they can have different roles. Supervisor is the main administrator, which can assign different roles to different administrators. Actually, the installation of EgoSecure Server takes less time compared to the installation of Microsoft SQL Server. Now the installation is complete. Once the installation of EgoSecure Endpoint finished, you can proceed with deploying agents to protected endpoints.